Do I lift up my breath? Was the deal? Do I lift up my soul? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is still day 2 of my trip to the Kunle Afolayo Productions Film Village. My name is Temitope Olasmonu, and I'm a lawyer and civics educator, and I love nation building in Nigeria. I love traveling, I love writing, so when you add that together, a travel writer. Yes, I like to research things and I like to find out places. I love travel, and I've been to certain places outside the country, and nonetheless, like it said, like sounds all the time this saying Ajo Dabile, a journey is there's no place like home. There's no place like home. So this is beckoning on the Nigerian government to do everything it takes. When we're reading out manifestos, when they're reading out manifestos, it's when we're modern times. Okay, good roads are good, but they're basic.
So are you
Under
going to ITO?
Yes, I am.
Where are they?
I don't know. I'm just walking. I'm just walking. So we'll see them now. There are people now. We'll be able to see them from wherever. So under the Nigerian Constitution, Chapter 2 of the Nigerian Constitution, you have basic duties, fundamental objectives of governance of the government, expected to provide good roads, education, and all of that. They're basic in the under Nigerian 1999 Constitution as amended. So they're pretty much basic. So it's just like saying that when I come to work, I'm seeking a job for a job, and they ask me, "What are you going to be doing? Just tell us what you're going to be doing for us as an employee." And I say, "I'll be coming to work 8 to 5, 8 to 5 every day of the week." That's basic. So when you talk about roads and building the Nigerian government, that's basic, sirs and mass. It's pretty much basic. So an idea added to all the things that you're probably considering as part of your manifesto. Tourism in Nigeria, we're looking forward to people that will help improve our tourism. I'm currently at the Queen Online Production Village, and shout out to the current governor of the state. I'm not from the state, I'm from Ogun State, and yes, I will be also taking a tour of certain places in Ogun State. Being like I said, I love traveling. But a shout out to the current governor. Although Mr. Afolayo, the creative mind behind this film village, is not from the states, from Kara State as I researched. Nonetheless, he's come to constitute this film village in Kara State. So I also know that during uh, His Excellency Governor Donald Duke's time, they opened the resorts and the cattle ranch. What's the thing? So these are the things that will, improve while we work on our security, which is also part of the basic things that the government is supposed to provide under the Nigerian Constitution, Chapter 2 of Fundamental Objectives of Government. The Constitution requires that the government, does all of that. It's not the job of the citizenry, it's the job of governance. So I'm saying that those are basic things. It should no longer just be the things that we're looking at in our manifesto. It's like saying, like I said earlier, I gave the example that I will come to work every day. That's your basic. But the innovation that we want to see in leadership, in governance, is tourism is part of them. Technology is part of them. When I was younger, um, I used to love, and I still love, what do you call it? Japanese and Chinese, Asian documentaries, really. I'm telling you, as far back as when I was like 12, 15, I just loved the idea. I just loved the idea of these documentaries. Do not work on the lawn. Okay, of these documentaries, they were just beautiful to see. Okay, I can see my team, good people. So they were beautiful to see. And right from when I was young, I knew that my destinations, the places I love that would really bedazzle me in the world. Technologically advanced places. I would see the Chinese people how they train their children. No wonder they're pretty smart. The Japanese, the Chinese, and all of that. Tokyo, that's what we're talking about. So when you're talking about manifestos as an upcoming, whether you're young, aspiring, not too young to run for governance, please make sure that you think technology, you think tourism. Let's look at templates that work. Except you are in governance and you don't want things to work. Except that's what you've come to do as, and then history will record you as and you are your intentions, all your intents and purposes. But if you are going to be an active nation builder, contributing to, you know, shout out to what's his name, His Excellency, Governor Raji Fashola. During this time, he was a lawyer. Nonetheless, we know that Lagos saw a lot of improvements, and the Ikoyi Bridge, for example, is always going to be there for generations to see. Even after he leaves. And one of my what they call it, one of my things that I canvass about is the larger than life definition is not, soft life and just, enjoying, I cannot come and keep myself syndrome. Nah, that's not larger than life. Larger than life is not just being the life of party. Larger than life is what is you living beyond yourself. That's true. No matter how intelligent you are, and you just get your degrees for yourself, and you get all of that for yourself, that's not larger than life. Oh. That's just a one-way directional. It's like going on a one-way. That's not an expressway. That's just a very. In fact, that's a small street. I did my lane kind of mentality. That's a small street. So you can't say you're larger than life until you have contributed. So he was a lawyer, Carterite, but he still thought outside the box. And then innovation. So when you're coming to governance, please, federal government, please, governments and parastatals and all of that. What we need tourism, we need technological advancement, and we need to look at templates of countries that work. I know that when the government wants to give contracts, assume that they do what? They check the previous qualifications and the previous records of what the investors and project people have done before. So these things are pretty much important. So check templates that work. Like I said, nation building is not rocket science. We're not the first to do this, and yes, and let's get it right. I did say one of my videos that one of the beautiful things I loved about the movie Black Panther is that it what you call it, it reflected what Africa would have looked like for civilization. We cannot afford to act like we had no modicum of intelligence and still be waylaid and bedeviled with the things that you know still would have bedeviled those that do not know about technological advancements. Imagine that alright, so I'm in a group. I'm wondering what they're saying. So we're out in the woods, and so yes, I think I would like to see Kungi uh forest where my one of my favorite people lives. Yeah. Do look that up. Who stays in Kongi first? So, I think I'm going to listen. Oh, we're gonna hike. Oh, more. We're gonna hike on the mountain. I whoa. We're gonna hike. So see ya. I was gonna say something. Yeah, I did say that when I went out of the country, I wasn't saying not like it wasn't impressive. It was impressive. It was. It was beautiful to see, of course. But you me for by the grace of God, I can't see. But there's nothing like your own, like. So in leadership, sometimes I wonder. It's like in leadership, our leaders, you people you're well traveled. Nigerians are well traveled people. You travel out to the country, you go to see places. and you come back and you bring foreigners to your country. It's like saying that I go to my friend's house. It's looking too, she's looking great. I love their decor. If I want to always go there to go and stay in my friend's house. But my father's house, I have the ability to renovate. Perhaps maybe I'm an interior decorator. I have the ability to renovate. And I don't do that. And I still bring my friend to my house. And it's looking shabby. That's exactly what happens in leadership. When you go respectfully, sirs and mars, and you go abroad and you see development abroad, and you still bring foreigners to this country, and guess who's responsible for what the country looks like? You. So respectfully, sirs and mars, these are the things that you should look out for. The things said earlier, how to develop this nation. These are the things that will outlive you. History never forgets. History, like I said, the internet never forgets. History never forgets. When I went to the Slave Museum, for example, in Badagry, certain names were mentioned of people that did what? That were responsible and behind slave trade. And abolitionists, people who were participants in fighting slave trade, were mentioned. People like William Wilberforce, Uada Equino, and all of that. Those people's names were mentioned. So beyond pockets, what you keep in your pockets and what you're saving for your children's generation, are you saving a good name? This is not just what Bible says. This is reality. Bible is a real practical guide to peace of mind and true success. So see ya, I'm about to go to night. Oh, I see. Bye ya. Take care.